Muppet Show tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, leaguitational. This is what we call the Muppet Show.
Welcome back to the 20th episode of Leaguing Out, featuring your hosts, Thorn and Laney. How do you feel?
That's Thorn.
We're at 20. We're at 20 episodes.
That's frankly like 25 more than I thought we'd get.
You thought we would do like negative episodes, like we
would take episodes out of people's brains.
That's fair.
We're back to our roots, recording in a random room at our university in person with random background noises that aren't my roommate.
I think that's very cool. And
it's throwback for episode 20. That's what we do.
This will also be probably the quickest turnaround we've ever had on an episode.
Not true. The first one.
Didn't we wait an hour before we uploaded that?
No. So we released the audio file immediately, but that took a day.
That's right.
The 0 episode, the 0
that's
year.
Right. Zero.
Leading out 0 year. Jinx.
Trademark.
Okay, I'll say your name, Thorn. We can talk. You don't have to deal with the jinx.
Sweet.
That'd be a fun episode. If I just jinx you and you can't talk the whole time and you're making muffled noises.
See, that'd be a fun way to celebrate the 20th. But guess what? We're not.
Celebrate the 20th episode by listening to Thorn shut up for once.
Wow. Whoa. That's what you want.
But instead, we're going to be talking about Muppets.
Yes.
Because we made a joke about it 2 weeks ago in an episode that came out last week.
Isn't pre-production so fun? Much like the plots of various Muppet episodes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or Muppet movies.
Or the ABC Muppet Show.
Yeah. I still need to finish that. I've seen a couple episodes.
It's good. It holds up.
But how did you start? How did you get the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight?
Yeah. So I think it'd be fun.
We should have done that as the intro.
Well. I'll find a copyright version.
No, you can find the copyright version. Disney doesn't care enough about leaking out.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun if we talked about, like, our sort of origin story with the Muppets, to use the common vernacular of our times. I'll start. So, I don't know if you can come from a Muppet household, but I guess I did.
Yeah.
Because both of my parents were really into Muppets. I would say more my dad than my mom, but like my mom, more than most things, was pretty big on Muppets.
And of course, we lived in the 21st century. We were kids in the 2000s, so we obviously watched Sesame Street.
Well, Sesame Street, and then I was going to say, I remember like when the new...
The 2011 movie.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw that and Most Wanted in theaters.
In theaters. I remember that. I remember
seeing Walter walk on stage and whistle like he'd never whistled before.
Yeah, like
that's incredible.
Before. VHS
watching
copies
Man or
of
Muppet
Treasure
on
Island.
the big screen.
Yeah.
Muppet Christmas Carol. Actually, no. Muppet Christmas Carol was something that my parents loved, but we can never get my siblings to get through because my brother doesn't really like most movies that aren't random history movies or war movies or Jim Carrey comedies, and my sister will only sit through the Frozen movies and the Harry Potter movies.
Crazy.
I don't know. That might be the first time I've dropped that lore on podcasts. So yeah, everyone make fun of my siblings in the comments.
This is big lore. The wikis are gonna go crazy.
Not until we show our feet, then they'll really go crazy.
You and your wiki feed.
You were the one who went on there.
What was I gonna say? You got me on such a tangent. I don't even
something
know.
about Muppets, probably.
I think.
Watching VHS.
Treasure Island. Right. I was gonna say we also came into existence around a very good time.
We exist in the context of all that came.
Well, so the first. Okay, this is gonna be a total cinema bro moment. But the first Fathom events I ever went to was Emmett Otter's Christmas Drug Band. Mm-hmm. Like they put that back in for I think the 35th anniversary.
Yeah.
And it's not the best Muppet film, but like I liked it. It was very cool. It was a nice little Christmas treat.
And then when the ABC Muppet Show came on, you probably watched at least a couple.
I
the first
did.
couple
I watched
episodes
it.
live.
I watched it live, and then I watched the rest of it when it came on Disney Plus.
And then Disney Plus did Muppets Now during the pandemic.
Yeah.
My family watched that every week.
It
It wasn't
was okay.
necessarily good, but it's Muppets.
Muppets Haunted Mansion is better than people give it credit for. I'll say that much.
You went to Disney and you saw the Muppets there?
I did.
Yeah.
I was one of the
That's one of
last
highlights.
people
Ooh.
to do Muppets 3D because now
Wow.
Muppets 3D is no longer with us.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Muppets 3D.
Moment of silence for Muppets 3D. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's two weird flexes I have. I was one of the last people to do Muppets 3D,
yeah.
and one of the last people to ride Splash Mountain.
Ooh, there you go. Are you even one of the first to go on the Electric Mayhem Aerosmith?
I would love to. Unfortunately, Disney is overpriced.
Well, that's very true. That's what you all need to donate to us so we can go ride the Muppet Aerosmith
Yes.
coaster. Rock and Roller Coaster, that's what it's called.
That'll be a fun story one day. We tell how I got an all-expense-paid trip to Disney, but that'll be a different episode. Do you have anything else you'd want to add to your Muppet origin story?
Shout out the Muppet Show.
Yeah. Now, were you for the original? Was that mostly through streaming, or
Yeah,
'cause we used
mainly
to go to
through
the
streaming.
library
Ooh,
and we
okay.
would get because they used to have DVD collections where it was like
Yeah.
based on
Themes, kind
Yeah,
of?
like you
Okay,
could
that's
get
cool.
like
you would get Superhero one with the Christopher Reeves and everything.
I remember the singer, like, you know, you could get your Alice Cooper
Of course.
and
That's
Harry Belafonte
incredible. Yeah.
episode.
No, for me, I've mostly watched it through streaming.
So, hey, Disney, please don't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. You know one Muppet streaming thing they still haven't made time for because this semester has been hell? The Sabrina Carpenter Muppet Show special.
Yes.
I still haven't
watched
I
it.
still haven't gotten a chance to watch
I really
it
liked
because
it.
I've been going to hell and back for biochemistry.
I really hope people see that the mouse sees the response and is like, okay.
Maybe we shouldn't throw the Muppets in a trash can forever.
I would really appreciate that personally. My biggest thing with that, though, is that I do think they need to maintain, and that's why Sabrina was a really good choice. I think now, you know, when the Muppet Show was first happening, there were sometimes episodes that weren't as good because you could tell it was a guest who was like, oh, okay.
I'm doing this for the paycheck.
Yeah.
Whereas now the Muppets are not necessarily niche. There's something where people who love it are hardcore going to love it, and they need to lean into that.
Yeah.
You get celebrities who are Muppet kids.
I was going to say, I think you need
Chapel
to...
Roan was probably a Muppet
Chapel
kid.
Roan would have been... Well, you know the conspiracy theory.
That she is Miss Piggy?
Yeah, that she's been stealing all of her outfits.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
What other celebrities do you think were Muppet kids?
Well, and that's why it worked with Sabrina Carpenter, because you can tell she, like... I mean, first of all, she doesn't take herself all that seriously, which is kind of integral.
That's necessary.
Um,
It's why people talk about the best actors in Muppet movies are the ones who either are Muppets or treat the Muppets as other Oscar-winning actors.
I would love to see... I think Liam Neeson would be really fun.
Ooh, yeah.
He doesn't take...
Ewan McGregor as
Ewan
well.
McGregor would be really fun.
Get Mark Hamill back.
Sure.
He'd probably still love it just as much as he did then. You know who would be a terrible choice, but I want to see anyway?
Sure.
Harrison Ford.
He is notably absent from the Star Wars episode back in the day.
Yeah?
I mean, I guess Carrie Fisher wasn't there either, but, like, at least, you know.
No, Harrison Ford will absolutely just treat it like another paycheck, which is why I want to see him and why he shouldn't do
I
it.
think it'd be really funny. Or it would be one of... Because you know when he randomly decides to be invested
Indiana
in things?
Jones?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it would be one of the random
You
things.
think he'd
would-
lock in for the Muppets?
I think he
so.
would.
He'd make fun of how he's just doing franchises for the money.
Yeah.
He'd read the script for Han Solo, Red Hulk, Indiana Jones, and the Back to the Jurassic World of Doom.
We're doing a sequel to Patriot Games? Am I still the president?
We're doing a sequel to Air Force One.
Or Air Force One, not Patriot
No,
Games.
it's both. The
It's
Patriot,
both, yeah.
Patriot Games is the Trump Hunger Games thing.
Sir.
Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
How do you feel that having remembered that? Because I didn't remember it until you said it.
Well, now we're out of Iran, so does anything matter anymore?
Who knows?
Doesn't get political. Please, doesn't get political.
No, the Muppets are inherently political because
Ooh,
all
we
expressions
should
of
talk about
because
that.
all expressions of art are political, and Muppets are inherently counterculture.
We'll talk about that with...
Muppets use mass culture to spread counterculture
yes,
ideas.
I agree. And that's why we'll talk about it with the very
Yes.
controversial subject that we're going to talk about with polls. So stick around. But this is still technically a comic book show, even if we want to talk about
Muppets Noir is pretty good. Go read it.
Yeah, you should go read Muppets Noir. Ooh,
There we go. We got a comic reference.
there's also that one issue of X Factor where Jamie throws a Kermit puppet at Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Okay, we got the comic quote. Back to Muppets.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, we should do our polls.
Yes.
Since we're talking about comics.
So,
You
okay.
can go first.
Technically, I have 5 books from this week I'm only getting 3 this week because I literally only have 1 poll next week. So I'm going to talk about the 3 things.
Your one poll next week better be Justice League Intergalactic Special
Yes,
number
that's
1.
one of them.
Good.
That's the only one that's coming out that week.
Yeah.
Anyway, point being, I'm
Just
only
talk
picking
about,
up
just talk about however you feel like splitting it up.
my 3 things. So I'm pulling Absolute Wonder Woman 19.
It's Absolute Wonder Woman. What more do we need to say besides you should go read it and give it 5 stars because it's just that good.
I'm excited for it. It's not my poll, but I am excited. I've been really interested that we're learning more about the magic system in the Absolute universe.
With Zatanna and Zatara and Diana.
Yeah.
Cersei's still doing her thing.
Well, and then we're about to get the arc where Diana goes back to hell.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see
how that
like,
changes.
Yeah.
The Troika leaves you changed.
Oh, the Troika leaves you changed. But yeah, not my pick. I'm pulling the Spider-Man and Superman crossover.
Yeah.
Duh. Kind of have to. I mean, you don't, but
Yeah.
I have to.
Because that way I can read it, which is why I don't have to.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, so far I've been liking. Like, I would say I liked the DC one, better than both of the Batman Deadpool ones. I think the individual stories were really good in the Batman Deadpool ones.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is, like, one, I thought the theme was really weird. I'm like, what? Are we doing, like, opposites?
So the
Are we doing
moneymakers.
similar-
That's the theme.
That seemed to be the theme. And then, like, also, just, like, those main stories. Like, I love Morrison to death. I have no idea what was going on.
That's why I loved it.
No, that's fair.
Mm.
I would have rather... I mean, honestly, I would have rather seen them on this book. If I had the choice. But yeah, I really liked the Superman Spider-Man crossover. And also, this one has a Peach Momoko cover, so that's pretty hype.
Yeah.
But neither of those are my pick of the week. You know what my pick of the week is. It's Mark Spector Moon Knight number 3,
Shut up,
baby.
nerd.
This is my time. This is my time.
If only you had a podcast
First
to
of
talk
all-
about how much you love Moon Knight instead of doing it here.
First of all, Ryan Stegman cover, for some reason. I don't know. He's not even the main cover artist.
He pops off though.
Bro just really wanted to do a Moon Knight cover, I guess.
And I respect that.
Also, weirdly, one of Nakayama's better covers on the variants. I don't think I'll pull it, but it looks pretty damn good.
What if you get the Ultimate Farewell cover that just looks like an Ultimate book?
If it actually had Moon Knight on it.
No,
There
but
is-
we have to say farewell to Ultimate Black Panther.
Yes. Yeah, I'm really excited. Cover looks great. It's more Mark fighting Bushman. The way the cliffhanger of the last book or the last issue ended, Mark might kill Bushman.
Ooh.
To clarify again, I should say he's already done this, but I'm going to be really curious. So far, this has been the most mysterious, for lack of a better term. So everybody jokes like, "Oh, Jed McKay had so many relaunches," like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that like the first one is a very standard. The first Jed McKay Moon Knight run is like, okay, like I'm interested in Moon Knight, I can jump on. Vengeance of Moon Knight, even though Mark is dead, is I'd still say a pretty good jumping on point because it's just like, okay, here's the status quo, except Mark is dead. Oh, and then he comes back by the end of the book. Yeah. So whatever.
Sure.
And then Fist of Khonshu was also very like, all right, you can jump on, like, you know, come on, lads, let's, you know, it had a complete little story, and now it's done. This one, though, has been weird.
Okay.
And I like that, because that's what Moon Knight should be. Moon Knight should be weird. So I approve. and I'm very excited.
And that's all that really matters for a Moon Knight book is whether or not you approve it.
Yes, because I'm the sole. Well, me and Moonraker are the sole authority on whether or not a Moon Knight book is good.
What about Jed McKay as well?
Nah.
His
Like,
opinion's
I'm not
that-
crazy. That's a pretty damn good Nakayama cover.
Oh, yes, because he's not drawing a woman.
Yeah.
And he's not drawing a face. Dave Nakayama pops off when he's drawing men in no faces. And I respect that, honestly. So in my polls, I also have Absolute Wonder Woman, which is Absolute Wonder Woman. It's absolutely wonderful woman.
Absolute cinema.
It's Lesbian Visibility Week, and Absolute Wonder Woman's coming out. Curious.
Ooh, you're gonna make people mad.
Absolute Flash is also coming out. It's Lesbian Visibility Week, and Absolute Flash is coming out. Curious. It's fun. I'm normally anti-straight ships, but however, when it's two kids who are just being cute, like Linda and Wally in this, I can't stop myself from going, oh, they're so cute, and I want the best for them. They're adorable. He, him, lesbian, transbian Wally West, and autistic Linda Park.
Well,
They're both autistic.
The
Look
new
at
Mirror
them.
Master, he looks pretty cool.
Absolute Mirror Master. They're doing probably more Speed Force stuff and Mirror Dimension stuff and tying all that together. It's interesting, especially because the Mirror Dimension, it seems, links the two universes, so there was a chance that Wally gets to see a glimpse of the main timeline. I don't know. And then also check the comics. An issue with the Dinah and probably that comes out during Lesbian Visibility with Curious. I'm just noticing a theme here, DC. Stop doing this if you don't want us to notice. This is probably my pick of the week, just because I like Green Arrow a lot, and him showing up anywhere is fun, even if it has to be a Batman book.
I think Dinah and Bruce bonding over Ted's death is really cool.
And Ollie was trained by Ted,
Yeah.
because that's where he got the idea for the boxing glove arrow, canonically. He was training with Ted and had a boxing glove, and was like, what if I put this on an arrow? That's the origin story of the boxing
like,
glove arrow.
You liberal commies are so stupid.
I love you, kid.
I love you, kid.
And then always like, you old boomer, racist boomers are so stupid. Love you, Ted.
Love you, Dad.
He would absolutely. Dino, I don't know if Ollie would, but Dino would definitely Freudian slip and call him Dad instead of
One
Ted.
of my favorite. I know you're not the biggest Timverse consumer, but I would recommend this one episode. So like Ted, he's getting older, but he like longs for the glory days. So he gets involved in underground illegal metahuman boxing.
Oh, hell yeah.
So Dinah infiltrates the organization to try to like Ted, you need to retire.
Yeah.
And Roulette's in it, who's one of my favorite just random B villains. It's a really fun episode.
It's a strong week for polls. That's the takeaway.
Well, and as a little teaser, the stuff that I'm picking up later, I'm still gonna keep going with Ryan North's Flash run. I'm very excited. I liked the first issue quite a bit. And then Harley and Ivy Life and Crimes, penultimate issue.
Yeah.
With the original, the Mahunka.
Red Tornado,
Yeah.
Other things coming out this week, Spider-Versity, which I've seen better reviews than I expected.
It looks cute.
Death Spiral's wrapping up. Good for people who care about Spider-Man, I guess.
I was gonna say that to be like, that doesn't turn this into a Spider-Man podcast for a second. But kind of Joe Kelly acknowledging the inevitable, Norman's gonna be evil again someday. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's my biggest thing when you have continuity, especially the way Marvel does, of no reboots.
Yeah.
Is that you essentially have to say to yourself, okay, everything I do will be undone.
Yep.
And normally writers just ignore it until their last issue, right? I like that Joe Kelly is actively acknowledging, I enjoy the status quo of Norman
being good, but it's because something's going to happen, yeah.
Oh, the next issue of Primetime? Ooh. Superman number 37?
Just looking at DC's releases, wow, there's a lot of reprints. All In Stuff is getting a 4th printing. Absolute Batman number 7 is getting a 6th printing. Absolute Batman 8 through 11 are all getting 4th printings.
Wolverine's fighting Hercules this week.
Good for them, I guess. They should kiss.
They should kiss.
Dakota Incident's getting a 2nd printing.
That's good. Oh, Monstrous is coming back from hiatus. I forgot about that.
Shout out to the, 5 people we know who like Monstrous?
I'm one of them. I'm just not there yet. I promise, guys.
So with that, do we want to move on to the next topic?
I would. The only other thing I want to say is, for some reason, they're releasing another Galaxy's Edge tie-in comic
a million more Galaxy's Edge tie-in
Well,
comments.
and I was just like, but why? What function does this serve? Like, I've been to Galaxy's Edge. There's not much of a story going on. You just kind of walk around.
Well, to be fair, the novels based on Galaxy's Edge and Batu are pretty good. The Black Spire Outpost novels.
I should read them.
You should. You're not a real fan unless you've read the
I know,
novels.
I've been to Batu, but I haven't read the hit
Enjoy
novel.
the Star Wars branded Coke that cost $17.
It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I had the blue milk.
It's overpriced as hell, but it's
I had blue milk
fine.
as well. That was disgusting, but I was like, look, I'm doing the thing from the movie.
I have a blue milk mustache.
Whoa.
This is worth $1 million.
That was the one thing. It was I really wanted to do the lightsaber buildings.
You would.
Duh.
But yeah, that costs like
Yeah, it's
$200 per
minimum,
person or something.
Minimum. That's if you do none of
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with they don't tell you about this, but like with the droids thing, they're like, oh, it's so cheap. It's only $60 per person. First of all, crazy, only $60 per person.
Yeah, I didn't do.
But also,
I didn't even remember the droids thing because I'm like, yeah, there's no way we're doing that.
But also, that's a lie because like if you only do like the bare minimum, you don't get a thing to hold your droid.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really do any like the customization. Like, I guess it is technically true that it's only $60.
But think about it this way: Disney needs to overcharge the Star Wars thing so they can do more Muppets.
Hopefully. So now let's talk about based on your response when I brought this up, I take it you've never heard this argument before.
Correct.
So let me give you a little backstory. From what I understand, this originally developed on Tumblr, which is kind of crazy considering Tumblr's relationship
Showing the Tumblr is
to the
basically
brand.
the Muppets.
Yes, but
The Croaker.
There's a rising consensus among, I mean, I'll wear my heart on my sleeve, like, from wrong people.
Yeah.
That the
There's two kinds of people in this world. Those are like the Muppets and the ones who should. I'm not going to finish that thought.
Yes. There's a rising consensus among some people that the Muppets simply do not work in a modern era, and that's kind of why Disney has let them fall off, and that's why, like, we shouldn't really have a big Muppets like pitch.
And they're wrong for that.
They're
We're
wrong.
gonna start with that.
Well, so they're wrong, but I think it's interesting because it's specifically what I disagree with them on. There was a big resurgence of this when the 50th anniversary special with Sabrina Carpenter. They were like, oh, it's so awkward. Oh, it doesn't really work. That's just straight up not true.
Yeah.
Like, I watched it. I know you literally just talked about how you haven't seen it yet, but I watched it. I thought it was great. I thought it was really fun. Everybody felt top form. I think the guy that they got to replace Kermit a couple of years ago is finally...
Yeah, he's getting into the groove.
Yeah. So that's good. Oh, and then the other thing that people point to is ABC Muppets. And I'm like, okay, so you just can't appreciate good writing then. Like, not to be harsh, but like, I think ABC Muppets is one of the funniest, like... Because it's like... To me, the Muppets work best when you're almost ignoring the fact that they're Muppets.
Yes.
Like, you can do a gag about, like, I don't know, like...
Oh, I feel like I've got a hand up in my ass.
Yeah, sure,
I mean,
whatever.
that's ABC Muppets, not Muppet Show, but...
Whatever. Like, you can do that. But the funniest Muppet thing...
the best Muppet things are when they are just people.
That clip where it's Fozzie talking about his dating life...
Oh, with
and, like, single
wrong
parent,
words on.
like, you get the wrong... Like, that's great.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Or the Great Muppet Caper. Yeah, we're twins. So people just... Oh, it's just you're not wearing the hats.
Hats.
That's us.
That's nice.
You're Fozzie and I'm Kermit.
Yeah, or like, I think any time where it's like Kermit, like the gag is like, oh, there's too many acts in the show, and Kermit has to figure out
What he's going to do with these yahoos.
Yeah, like, they're not cartoons. I think that's what people get confused.
Yes.
They're not cartoons.
Just because like Sesame Street's aimed at a younger audience doesn't make all the Muppets cartoons.
Yes. They're specifically like, what's a good word for it? Like live action.
It's a variety show.
Yeah.
And the Muppets are performers.
Well, yeah, that's a big part of it, and I think that's. I remember I saw a post that went viral, and it's like, oh, I really like the gag in the Muppet series of like Piggy being an actress. And I'm like,
That's not a gag.
because she is. That's her job. Like, I agree, like, it's a funny joke when they'll be like, oh, like, remember when Piggy started? Insert pig-based pun film here.
Pigs in space.
Her, like, little rivalry with Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's funny. It's really funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm, like, just easy to please, but, like, Muppet humor is my kind of humor, and it tends to work.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we just need more music in the world. I feel like it's partially the fault of, like, ironically, things that were inspired by the Muppets. But it feels like puppet shows aimed at children with songs are, like, a dime a dozen these days.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't really have, like, the same... What was cool about the Muppets is that it was very rarely original music. Jim Henson had, like, a passion for... Like, in his free time, he would go to antique shops and, like, buy old... like music, like piano guides and stuff. So he was really passionate about like all these songs that weren't all that popular. Rainbow Connection. Rainbow Connection is not an original composition.
It was originally written by Weezer and Haley Williams.
Naturally.
I love that cover so much.
I'm trying to think of some other examples. But yeah, like...
The Muppets thrive on taking the current culture and transforming it into something more palatable for people.
100%. I think this is a good transition.
Hassan Piker on Muppets, yes or no?
Friggin', oh no, he keeps accidentally shocking Ralph.
Yeah.
He keeps shocking Ralph by accident. That'd be really funny.
It would.
Okay, this is a good way to transition to Yap. Let's just talk about hypothetical modern episodes.
Like we said, get Mark Hamill back and do the same Luke Skywalker Mark Hamill bit again.
I think
Mark Hamill, I don't think is ever going to get tired of having fun.
Here's the pitch.
Okay.
It is a Keanu Reeves episode.
Okay. The internet is already giving you Wholesome 100, Chungus.
All of the Muppets really want to do a Bill and Ted gag.
Okay.
But because it's new Keanu, he's very serious. He's very John Wick.
Yeah.
And the whole episode, they're bugging him. Like, oh, we got to do a Bill and Ted bit.
They're trying to get excellent out of him. They're trying to 69 dudes.
But he keeps making, like, John Wick references, and they're like, oh. And then it's like, you know how at the end of, like, a kid's movie, like, during the big dance number at the end, like, even the villain gets
the costume change and everything, I didn't think they were good. But then boom, second encore. That's the vibe,
That's the vibe.
Okay.
And he finally breaks, and they do, like, a whole big, what's a good, like, Bill and Ted, like, I don't know, like, some, like, I guess Metallica or whatever, like, it's, like, stupid.
Yeah. I know, why not use Wild Stallions?
Sure. With a Y.
I love
Claremont last name. Can we talk about
Chris
that?
Claremont and the Muppets? He would hate it.
They don't make Miss Piggy domineering enough anymore. She should be walking that frog on a leash. He would.
Yeah, he would, which is why he shouldn't be on the Muppet Show, but why I would love to see him.
I mean, now that Stephen Colbert's show got canceled,
there you go.
He could be on Muppets. That'd be funny.
Yeah? Let's see.
Not Jimmy Fallon. Keep Jimmy Fallon away. They keep trying to pair Jimmy Fallon with the Muppets. I'm like, no.
Keep him in his cage.
Yeah, this little cage that looks like the
zoo enclosure.
This little enclosure, and he has this little fake skyline in the back. You think about it, right? His set is like a perfect. It's like the Jimmy Fallon enclosure.
You go to the zoo to watch Jimmy Fallon.
Whoa! Look, he really thinks he's in his natural habitat.
He thinks people care about his show.
Because we don't have a visual. I did the Jimmy Fallon classic laugh, clap,
the
shake
seal
your
clap.
head a bunch.
That's a very seal emote.
It is. Ooh, wait. Okay, never mind. Maybe he can't be on the Muppets, and it's just.
Then making
one of them is convinced he is a seal. One of the Gonzo.
Yeah,
Gonzo is convinced Jimmy Fallon is a seal and can't prove it,
and is trying to the whole time, like throwing fish and getting him near water and seeing what happens. Trying to get him to bounce a ball on his nose.
Oh, Kermit! I didn't know this week was Marine Mammals Week. Gonzo, what are you talking about?
Well, you got a seal as a host.
That's TV's Jimmy Fallon.
Who?
That's a seal.
Show me footage of him. Maybe I don't recognize. No, this is a seal in his zoo enclosure.
You're just showing me live footage of his ear.
And eventually, by the end, Jimmy Fallon would get dunked in water.
And he walks out in a big seal costume, and everybody goes, "Yeah, he's in a seal costume."
This is good, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're losing a lot of them because they're passing. But like, it'd be fun to get some guests from the original show. Yeah. Who is still with us? Let's see. Mark Hamill.
Like her name, Wonder Woman.
Sure. Let's see.
Linda Carter. That's
yes.
Because she cameoed in Wonder Woman 84. It was the best part of it.
Yeah, you enjoyed the whole movie.
For her in the post-credit scene, she teased, "I'm going to be in the third one." And then they didn't do it.
Let's see. I'm pulling up a big list.
David Cortz went on
I
think
we talked about that, right?
He is a Muppet. Look at his interviews.
Didn't he say something like somebody was like, "Oh, when are you gonna feel like you're Superman?" And he was like, "I think when I'm on the Muppet Show."
I don't know if I've seen the interview, but I totally believe it.
That's funny. That'd be really funny.
Listen, Superman to have been on the Muppet Show.
Let's see.
Well, okay, hear me out. Kevin Smith on the Muppet Show, yay or nay?
Be a little funny. Liza Minnelli.
Oh yeah.
When you go to the official Muppet Show list, it's not listed as Mark Hamill. It's listed
Luke
as
Skywalker.
And I really like that.
And then Mark Hamill, his cousin, would come in sometimes.
Big Bird.
That'd be good. Yeah. Okay, here's a tough question for you. You have to get one current U.S. political figure on the Muppet Show. Who is it? Actually, no, we'll go two. One Republican, one Democrat. You have to.
I have to do a Republican?
Because it's the Muppet Show. They put them both in one episode. I have a fake debate sketch.
I think... Okay. He'll never agree to it.
Yeah, no, politicians won't agree to it anyway.
Trump has a debate with Sam. And at first, Sam thinks they agree on a lot of things.
And then slowly comes to realize that, no, he's just an idiot.
Yeah. Well, Sam was like, well, yes, it says in this part of the Constitution. And then, Trump is like,
you're wrong.
We'll forget about it. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then as for the Democrat, Zoran, right?
Yeah. Zoran Mamdani on the Muppet Show would go crazy.
I think he's also publicly talked about enjoying the Muppets.
Oh, yeah. As everyone should. You can't be promoting free childcare and not be a fan of Sesame Street.
That is true. This is a better world right now. The one that we're...
The one with Zoran Mamdani is on the Muppet Show?
Yeah.
Where every week you tune into the Muppet Show?
Well, okay, so you were going to talk about it in the prior segment, but I guess we'll talk about it now. One of the biggest things that I think is stupid if you're going to say, the Muppet Show can't exist right now. SNL is still going on every week.
Whether or not it should be is a different question, but it is. And if SNL can continue, the Muppet Show can continue.
Yeah. The Muppets would arguably be funnier.
Pete Davidson on the Muppet Show?
He really wants to bang Miss Piggy. That's the gag for the whole episode.
Is that a gag or is that just facts?
Yes, it?
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny.
Trying to come up with John Cena on the Muppet Show.
I think one of the best things...
Actually, no, hear me out. Is the show... You get, let's say, for Men Tomorrow. You get Corinth on the Muppet Show and John Cena the whole time is trying to get noticed, and they just all can't see him.
That's funny.
So he's like, I'm right here, waving and everything, and the show just goes on as normal without him.
That'd be funny. Well, it's the Halloween episode with our very special guest, the Invisible Man. And it's just John Cena.
There you go. That's another way to do it.
That'd be really funny.
Because John Cena plays into his gags.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson would be terrible on the Muppet Show, but John Cena would be incredible.
No, for sure.
Although Dwayne Johnson on the Muppet Show would be so much of a train wreck, I would want to see it.
No, I'd watch it. Well, and that's
the
thing.
Do a double feature of Black Adam into Dwayne Johnson on the Muppet Show.
The hierarchy of the Muppet
Show is about to change.
I love that. I think
Sam the Eagle would have that written into his contract. Gonzo would, but it would never be fulfilled because he would always find a way to lose to a Rock on set.
I think it'd be funny to do okay, so there's a lot of dark superhero content these days.
Edgy reboots and
could you imagine grounded. Do
a grounded take on Pigs in Space?
Well, that's its own amazing idea.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
who'd you get on for that one?
Grounded
Ryan Gosling, because of Project Hail Mary.
Sure.
I don't know. There's lots of options.
Rocky. Get Rocky on the Muppets.
Oh, that would be fun. Do a Project Hail Mary spoof with Rocky and
Rocky
Elmo
like
and
Muppets.
Ryan Gosling.
Rocky like Muppets.
Oh no, sorry, not Rocky. Rocco. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
But just do a whole parody with Rocco.
We do know special guests can just be other Muppets, so
Mhm.
that would work. You gotta imagine that's like
Muppet Show is
shit. We couldn't fucking shit. We
Nobody knows why it was
Oh
our
hell!
fault.
All
We
right.
could kidnap Jack Black again. Speaking of Jack Black, but not kidnapped.
willingly.
Mm. It's the Muppet Show with a very
Did you
special
see
guest,
that?
Rocco.
Okay, slightly off topic. Did you see it? So he was just a guest on SNL.
Yeah.
And then the musical talent was Jack White. And did you see him get so excited? He's like, finally, the meeting of the Jacks. Jack Black and Jack White.
Where's Jack Gray?
Exactly. Now that's a Muppet Show cat. First of all, that's a Muppet
Yes,
Show cat
absolutely.
right there.
They'd have Jack Gray on the show with them. Jack Orange, Jack Green.
Jack Indigo.
Jack
Ooh,
Flag.
He's the bad boy. Jack Flag.
It's a comic show.
Speaking of
Simu
comics,
Liu on the Muppet Show.
oh, that would go hard. Well, I mean, I think we forget it just because of how weird the MCU is. But like, that's what kind of worked about a lot of those actors early on is that
They're not taking themselves seriously.
Yeah.
They're having fun. The very same quality needs to be on the Muppet Show.
Chris Evans would kill it.
Oh, absolutely.
Chris Evans would kill it on the Muppet Show.
Daniel Craig.
Yes. Knives Out, Muppets.
I knew,
Please.
you knew exactly where I was going.
Please, I'm begging you. They already did it on Sesame Street. They had a.
Yes,
I don't
they
remember
did.
his name, but the little guy, the Daniel Craig's character
Mm-hmm.
as a Muppet.
Oh,
Wasn't it called like? Oh, what was it called?
probably like
Numbers Out. or
Numbers
something-
Out. Yeah,
something
that's
like
right.
that. I don't know. Please.
Let's see.
He said he liked it. He thought it was really cute.
There's got to be a vampire movie out right now. Get them in there with the Count.
What's a good Muppet pun on sinners?
Sorry, the Count. Who I want to make sure people are aware. The joke is that vampires have to count things.
Yes.
Like that's part of vampire folklore. That's not something.
Even though
that's
he's
only-
he couldn't actually be a vampire because like weird TV
Yeah.
censors. So he's
He's
like
just the Count von Count.
Yeah,
who
or
just
whatever.
is very clearly a vampire but it's actually just not.
it's very Morbius.
Jared Leto on the Muppet Show.
Oh, it would
That's
go
a
hard.
disaster.
No, here's okay. I'm gonna say this into the mic. Jared Leto is a bad person. He's probably leading a cult. He has known abuse, whatever. Okay, this is not me condoning him. He's a bad person. When he is given a good script, he's a great actor.
Oh, yeah.
He's the villain in Blade Runner 2049. I thought he did a really good job in that. American Psycho, he's really good at playing an annoying yuppie dipshit.
Because he
Shocker.
is.
I
Yeah.
know. So, what my point is that if
The
you
Muppet
gave him a
script
Muppet script,
Muppet script writers are the best in the
I
business.
think it would be pretty funny.
As long as you don't let him improv.
Well, and if he's willing to laugh at himself, which
Yeah.
I don't
think he
always
is.
know.
That's the issue with some of these actors is that they can't take themselves
Especially
seriously.
if you're running a cult.
Yeah. You know who would take themselves who wouldn't take themselves seriously but is also accidentally running a cult? Zack Snyder.
Yes.
Zack Snyder's Muppet Show.
I feel a little bad for,
He would-
for Zach sometimes.
Oh yeah. No, Zack Snyder would absolutely do the Muppet Show. And he'd make it a great. Like he'd do like be like, okay, can we have a segment that's in 4:3 with black and white,
I really like
slow motion?
him and James Gunn being really gay in that episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Very
Who'd
cool.
Who'd you rather have on the Muppet Show, Zack Snyder or James Gunn?
I'm gonna throw a counter offer that's kind of related, specifically related to James Gunn. Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard on the Muppet Show. Would he have to be sober?
No. He can come in however he likes.
Just for him. Anyone else, obviously you got to be sober. But Matthew Lillard, what are you gonna
What are
do?
you gonna do? Are you challenging me? I love him.
Disney, hire us. We will give you scripts for Muppet shows.
We will. Who needs generative AI? We're literally generating Muppet ideas.
Call me generative AI the way I'm generating absolute icons.
I think we just got the tagline for the episode. I think we just got the tagline of the episode. I know that has nothing to do with the Muppets.
Who'd you get for the Muppet AI, the Muppet anti-AI episode?
Do you remember that stupid computer they tried to introduce in one of the movies? Like the Muppet who is a computer?
80s Robot?
Yeah, 80s Robot.
Oh, that'd be good.
That'd be really
80s Robot
funny.
is the host of the Muppet Anti-AI special.
And then
I
like
am
somebody
80s
points
Robot.
out...
I am updated to the 21st century. I am now 2020's Robot. Generating a funny answer. You would say something like, thanks.
Hey, I need a speech that sounds like me. You would say something like, thanks. Nice.
Which Muppets would be pro AI? None of them.
You don't think Sam would be reposting those AI Trump images?
No, because he'd realize that it's bullshit.
That's fair. I thought it was a doctor.
They're
Oh, they could talk about that.
the Muppets are all creatives. They're actors. They're producers. They're
Fozzie-
entertainers.
Fozzie accidentally reposts an image of him as Jesus. It's like, gosh, Kerm, I thought I was a doctor.
Fozzie accidentally recycles an AI comedy stand-up script, and it gets more laughs than his usual one.
You know what this plot would have done really well on? ABC's The Muppets. And people are like, no, that shit is stupid. It's not.
Because
really clever.
Because that lets you do the whole plot. The Muppet Show. It's a variety show. You have to do little sketches. You can't have a good running gag of Fozzie trying to make jokes better than AI but failing. Whereas in the ABC's The Muppets, that can be an episode.
You have the dating plot line. You have the whole thing.
You have Beaker and Honeydew.
My favorite ever episode where Kermit and Piggy need to still pretend that they're dating because Robin's mom has just gotten a divorce.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
This is a comic show.
Is it?
It's about to be.
Okay.
You love it. You love it. It's
Batman
Batman Slayer
movie.
Hour, but with a bit of a twist.
We're going to be praising them by comparing them to Muppets.
Or is it slander by what Muppet we assign them
Batman
to?
is Sam the Eagle, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have to get that out of the way first.
Or
The issue-
Constantine. Remember, because the whole gag is like, I have all of these plans.
But Batman's not that evil.
That's fair.
The real issue is, how are you going to do this when there are so few female Muppets?
We're going to do deep polls.
Okay.
And people are like, I don't know who that is. Too bad.
Pull up the Muppet Wiki, cowards.
Coward. Okay. Let's...
Dick Grayson is Gonzo.
Yes. Or that one guy who throws fish.
Blue Zealand?
Yes.
No, I think he's Gonzo.
That's fair.
The flying whatchamacallits? The flying thingamajigs?
Yes. Both of those things.
There's a gag at the flying Graces poster that time has something different. The flying thingamajigs, the flying whatchamacallits, the flying what are these? Is Damian Wayne going to be Robin just for the pun?
I was gonna...
Or no, Tim Drake is Robin.
Tim is very Robin, yeah. No, but I was gonna say for Jason, either animal or...
You ready for an out there one that you might not see? But I cannot explain this. I cannot defend this. It just came to my mind as a vision, and I must get it out.
Okay.
Jason Todd is Fozzie Bear.
How brave of you to say something so controversial, but so true.
I think it might just be because I have a friend who has cosplayed both Jason Todd and Fozzie Bear.
No, but like...
But you see it.
I do, because...
You don't like that you see it.
No, I don't.
'Cause that's slandering Fozzie too much.
Yeah, that sucks, but I do... Because this whole bit is he sucks, right? That's Fozzie's, that's the whole joke with Fozzie. He's not very good at what he does.
And the whole thing about Jason Todd, he's not good at what he does.
He's not very
He was
good at
better
what
when
he
he was
does.
dead.
Bold of you to say something so controversial, yet so true.
Damien.
So for
Oh.
Damien, I was originally going to say this for Jason.
Yeah.
But I think this works for Damien. Crazy Harry.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Damien did want to blow up that Pride Parade.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
No, he's wanted to gas it. Jason was the one who blew up a high school.
That's why I originally said Crazy Harry for Jason. Let's do Babs. Babs to me...
Steph is Janice, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just getting the ones that are popping into my head out of the way.
I was gonna say for Babs, I think a lot of people
Want to say Miss Piggy because main woman.
But ironically, not to keep glazing the show,
You should.
But the other pig from ABC's Muppets is very. She even looks like Babs. Hold on.
I like it.
ABC Muppets.
Everyone, make sure you Google ABC Muppets Other Pig.
Other pig. I don't remember her name. Oh, there's a whole list on the Muppets wiki of pig characters.
Yeah, because you got Link Heartthrob and the Professor.
Lydia the Tattooed Lady. Oh my god, do you remember Annie Sue? Who's like the
Annie
Gen
Sue.
1. It's the Gen 1 Piggy. Oh, there's a Fozzie Pig. That's kind of disturbing.
Don't show me that until after we're done recording.
Let's see.
Cassandra Cain is a Muppet. Cass takes herself too seriously to be a Muppet, which makes this hard.
Denise.
Okay, Denise. What about the nephew? Ha ha ha. Oh yeah,
And she wears glasses sometimes.
Yeah, that's Miss Pig. That's Babs as a pig.
Chat. Clip that.
What, the pig is giving him Babs energy?
Can we do you
Is Abs a real animal?
let's see.
Animal with the message of God?
That. We'll workshop that.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw out. It's a little.
I'm gonna say it's a little obscure, like Denise wasn't.
No, I was gonna say. I think it'd be really funny for Cass. If Cass was actually Miss Piggy,
Okay.
because what's one of the many things we know about Miss Piggy that happens to relate to Cass?
What, her mastery of all forms of combat?
I was gonna say that Miss Piggy is a martial arts master.
Miss Piggy, I feel like is a little too vocal to be cast, but I don't know how many other better Muppets there are.
I also really like the gag that Miss Piggy is on the same martial combat level.
Where's the gag?
Exactly.
It's canon.
Who else can we do?
Duke.
He's kind of Elmo, right? I'm not crazy. He's giving Elmo.
Is We Are Robin in the Sesame Street Kids?
Oh, absolutely.
Izzy is Zoe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. I know the other ones. There's
Ooh.
Duke, Izzy.
You know Abby from Sesame Street, the fairy?
Yeah.
She could be Zatanna. That'd be fun.
Okay, yeah.
That's cute. I loved the little spin-off. I know we were going to talk about Sesame Street later, but the spin-off they gave her, where it's the Flying Fairies? Something like that. I always like that segment. Do you want to see Fozzie Pig now, or do you still want to wait?
Afterwards.
Okay.
Oh, Rico, that's who I was forgetting. Let's see.
No live Fozzie Pig reaction for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how. What? Because we are because of Daxton and Andre and Duke and Rico and Izzy and Darcy was a member of We Are Robin. She's Sparrow now. She's going to be in Barbara Gordon Breakout. I don't know. The only ones I remember are Duke, Izzy, and sometimes Rico. Any other characters to cast?
I was first thing I will say that I will acknowledge, because I assume this will come up.
Okay, wait, hear me out. So we cast Batman as Sam the Eagle.
Yes.
However, Bruce Wayne is Ernie, Commissioner Gordon is Bert.
Well, I was gonna say I think we need to expand.
How have they gotten what? Almost 15 minutes of the show without bringing up Bert and Ernie.
Well, because we've been mainly focused on like Muppets Prime,
Yeah,
for lack of a
Muppets
better term.
Muppet Earth Zero.
Because I was gonna say if we're expanding more, oh my god, what is the one Fraggle who has the hat?
Let's see. Boober?
Yes. Also very
Gobo?
Yes. Also very Jason.
That's the one you're thinking
Yeah,
of?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, Boober, Fraggle.
Also very Jason Core, because his whole bit is that most Fraggles are very happy, and Boober's like, oh, the car sucks.
Okay. I still think that Fozzie Bear was the best.
No,
villain.
I think it was really, and I think it should be this incarnation of Fozzie Bear that I'm looking at right now.
Under the bear hood.
It was Fozzie Pig. Under the car hood, and it's Fozzie, and he's stuck.
Under a car hood.
Yeah,
That's terrible. I love
I
it.
like it. How are we both simultaneously like the Muppets' biggest fans, but also low-key Statler and Waldorf sometimes?
Because you can't be a Muppet fan without appreciating all of them, which includes Statler and Waldorf.
I do. Ooh,
Alfred and Leslie Tompkins are Statler and Waldorf.
I see that. I also see them as villains, specifically.
Are you talking about the Muppets?
The Muppets.
Well, at least like
sure.
Uncle Deadly and Bobo from the 2011 Muppet movie.
I was gonna say I see. No, I mean I see.
You
Statler
say
and
Statler and
Waldorf.
Waldorf as villains. Gotcha. I thought you were saying Alfred and Leslie
Because
Tompkins.
I feel like
as
there's been
villains.
so many villains over the years. It's like, oh, boo, Batman could be better.
But see, you need a duo for that.
That's fair.
Two-Face and Riddler are kind of a duo. You'll never be on
Make
my.
it gay like Gotham.
You'll never be on my.
Penguin and
You'll never be
Riddler.
on my intellectual level, and Two-Face. You'll never be on my level of moral righteousness. Oh. They call you Batman. You haven't even hit us with a bat. Oh, that's bad.
They say I'm two-faced. At least my two sides look good.
Oh,
Your one doesn't look good.
Now riddle me this, Batman. What time is it to expect the unexpected? Answer: it's Enigma time. Oh.
I go crazy.
Patricia would be good if it was Muppets instead. Maybe that's what they're doing with the last issue. They were saying so to rewrite them to negotiate Muppet deals with Disney.
We're doing a sequel. You and Hatouche got to that. Hatouche. Because we have to mention it in every episode.
Come on, everybody, strike up the band. We're doing a sequel. That's what we do in Hollywood. But everybody knows that the sequel's never quite as good. Hatouche. Okay, we met our contract.
It's in the official.
It's in the standard Rich and Famous contract.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that bit.
The fact that they brought it
Denise,
back, like 25...
Bring me a standard Rich and Famous contract.
The fact that they brought it back, what, 35 years later?
Yes, I did. Denise, bring me the standard Rich and Famous contract.
We're going to have to do a telethon to keep the leaking out name.
We will. We'll have to kidnap Jack Black, but that's illegal.
What's more illegal? Destroying the Muppets?
Briefly
inconveniencing a
Jack-
celebrity.
Briefly
We agreed that a celebrity is not a people.
Briefly inconveniencing Jack Black or destroying, leaking out,
Kidnapping
kidnapping
Jack
Jack Black. Oh,
So who's going to be the Walter? We're going to bring Gwen in to be Walter?
sure. Gwen can be our. I know you'll listen to this eventually. You can be our Walter. Walter. Well, I think with that we can transition
Into the last segment. As if we had a plan for this at all. That wasn't, hey, we want to talk about how much we love
Well,
the
and we kind of set it up by alluding to other Muppets. So a very interesting, not debate, I'd say, but discussion in the Muppet community is like,
How many others, how far does the Muppet universe
Yes.
extend? Are Sesame Street Muppets? Yes. Is Fraggle Rock Muppets?
that's where it gets a little weird. And
Dark
then you have
Crystal.
Dark Crystal and Labyrinth.
And you just have other just Jim Henson Productions projects.
I know officially there are, was it 1, 2, 5, 6. In the main Muppet universe, not counting Dark Crystal or Labyrinth, which I'd say uses Muppets but not as a part of the Muppet universe, I believe there are 6 species.
Okay.
You have animal,
Yes.
person, monster,
Yeah.
Fraggle, Doozer,
Yep.
and I don't remember the name of the big things that eat Fraggles, but the big things that eat Fraggles.
Okay, so I have a very controversial question.
Okay.
Speaking of Jim Henson Company Productions, is everyone in Sid the Science Kid a Muppet?
No, because they're animated.
Okay.
Well, okay, so Muppet
Didn't
comes from...
they do a live action version though? Although even then, it's probably costumes and
It's
not
probably
puppets.
costumes. So
I don't know. I just like the cursed idea.
let's do a little bit of a history lesson. Muppet comes from the combination of two different art forms.
Yes.
Marionettes and puppetry.
That's hence M for marionette, puppet, Muppet.
Because a Muppet is both a hand puppet in the sense that you put your hand up in it for the mouth, but it's a marionette because you control the arms with your sticks. And even more complicated suits like Big Bird, Snuffleupagus, Sweetums have those same mechanics built into them. Weirdly, do you remember the Who Was books from when you were a kid?
Yes.
The Who Was Jim Henson is honestly a pretty damn good resource if you want like a very basic introduction. They give you the diagram. You know the shot at the end of the first Muppet movie? Or no, at the beginning where Kermit's sitting on the log in the middle. They have the diagram of the whole like little submarine that Jim had to basically be in. It was
and also
really
all
cool.
of this is why it's so impressive to see like in the Great Muppet Caper when they're riding bikes.
Oh yeah. I love when Muppets ride bikes. It's very funny.
It's so good.
The big long legs.
And the fact that it takes so much work just to get them riding bikes, it's so
Let me see
impressive.
if I can find Kermit log scene
Diagram.
Because it's really... Because basically Jim was in this like little submersible that connected to the Kermit puppet, and then he had to have like a little TV screen pointed to Kermit's like back, so he could see, because he couldn't even see what he was puppeting.
Yeah.
I can't really find a good picture of it. I can find a diagram on how a basic Muppet works, which is actually kind of interesting. Because this is... Yeah, because this actually, I like that this brings that up. I feel like it's integral that Muppets... Because like when you make a sock puppet, the mouth is implied by the shape of your hand.
Whereas Muppets need a mouth.
Yeah, they have like a separate like little thing.
Also an important thing about the Muppets, the Henson Stitch.
Yes.
There was a really good Adam Savage video where he got to learn how to do the Muppet Stitch.
I love...
Speaking of, Adam Savage on the Muppet Show.
It's...
Doing Mythbusters with Crazy Harry and Gonzo.
I like this. They're like really excited to blow stuff up and be blown up.
And Adam Savage is excited to blow stuff up and blow them up.
This is good. Wider Muppet Universe, the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics were made by the Jim Henson Monster Creature Company, so...
But however, they aren't alive like Muppets.
That's a good point. Well, that's where it gets weird with the lore.
They aren't... don't they have,
Freddy is not alive.
Don't they have other souls trapped in them?
Yes, they have the souls of dead children.
If they are Muppets, would that imply that Kermit and the other Muppets also have the souls of dead children?
Would that explain a lot of Muppets lore?
No, it makes it worse.
It does make it worse.
This is why I try to ignore Five Nights at Freddy's existing.
There's that new... Hold on, I think they just announced a new... New Henson... Jim Henson production. Yeah, they just announced a new show.
Okay.
Wow's about? Huh. Oh, it's about national parks. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Should we... Okay, before we wrap up, because I think we're starting to get there, should we go through which Muppet actors are Muppets versus which Muppet actors treat the Muppets as if they have multiple Oscars of their own?
That's a great...
Because Jack Black is a Muppet.
Yeah, look at the new...
Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that. Okay.
I think that's...
Is that different?
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Okay.
But like basically...
Shout out Muppets and National Parks. Two of my favorite things.
I think this one, the little pig.
Okay.
And he goes to different national parks, which with what Trump's doing to national parks, we kind of need. Right?
Shout out to national parks. Leading Out is an official sponsor of the National Park Service if they'll let us.
Oh, you know what's technically Henson Productions, but isn't Muppets? Dinosaur Train.
Oh, okay. So the Dinosaur Train and Sid the Science Kid are the extended Muppet universe.
Yes,
they're like they're like Earth 2 with the Muppets
for sure.
Crisis in Infinite Muppetverse.
Crisis on Infinite Muppetverse. Oh, did you ever watch those live action Cat in the Hat shorts that were done with Muppets?
Okay.
Let me show you a picture and see if this jogs your memory. Do you remember these?
Oh my, I do.
Is this unlocking like a core?
They're terrifying, but yes, I do remember.
Is this unlocking a core memory?
Oh.
The Wubbulous World of Dr. Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
Was Wow Wubbsy had some direction? That feels like something that would have been.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Damn, Wow Wubbsy only ended 2 years ago. Or
Really?
4 years ago, 2022. It went from 2006 to 2022. That's impressive.
Apparently, Animal Jam had some TV shorts that were that Jim Henson Television worked on.
No, this was Stars. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Really, what we're trying to say with this episode is thank you, Jim Henson, for
Rest in
everything.
peace. Yeah, I mean,
for our childhood.
the Fraggle Rocks, the Sesame Street,
The Muppets, of course.
the
The main
Muppets.
Muppets. Inspiring learning.
I know Labyrinth for my family was a big one.
Do you want to thank him for you realizing you're queer?
It certainly, yeah. Putting David Bowie in that skin tight.
It did
tired. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But the fact that Sesame Street is currently, and again, hot potato with different streaming services, it feels like trying to get rid of Sesame Street from their library is frankly absurd.
I think
that is more probably.
Yeah.
Is there a stretch to say that Sesame Street is the greatest child's program of all time?
I think you could say that for sure.
I think that it's at least in the top 3. Because you're competing with Mr. Rogers.
This is very extreme, but I think in the way that, what's a random example? I don't know, like, we need Sesame Street because the fact of the matter is that, like, in this day and age, education is on the attack.
Yes.
Parents are being forced to work longer and longer and don't have the time to be with their kids in that way. And I know. Like, the visual of, like, sticking your kid in front of a TV so they can learn
I'd rather have kids be watching Miss Rachel and Sesame Street than Coco Melon and
fucking
Daily Wire
Skibbity
Kids.
Toilet. Or
Skibbity
whatever.
Toilet, yeah.
Like, and also, like...
Miss Rachel and the Muppet Show. There's what we were missing earlier.
Because that's also, I think, gets into... I don't know if you'd consider this wider Muppet Craze, but the sheer volume of, like, Muppet, like, books and toys and the monster at the end of this book. Like,
I am normally very anti-franchising things. However, the Muppet franchise uses that for good.
Maybe someday we'll find it.
The Rainbow Connection. The Lovers, the Dreamers, and you.
Yours is cuter. I like yours better. I'm gonna pretend I said that.
Yeah. If we edited it, it would have been great to cut right after that.
Would have. But we don't do that.
No. What you see is what you get, whether you like it or not.
I don't want to stop, but at the same time, I feel like we're on a good, like, beat.
Yeah.
This is the problem with talking about Muppets. I could literally talk about Muppets till the heat death of the universe.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I feel like we even didn't get into, like... If you have the opportunity to see the traveling Jim Henson exhibit that's been going viral, I highly recommend. I got to catch it.
Also, the Museum of, I want to say, American History has stuff, has Muppets there. That's incredible. Support our national parks and museums.
Support national parks and museums. They're being taken away from you. Trump doesn't like your Muppets. I think we could say that. I think we could say that. Trump does not like your Muppets.
Because of woke.
Because of woke. I am the greatest handheld maquette you've ever seen. Way better than Kermit. My eyes aren't golf balls.
They might as well be.
They might as well be. Oh, that's another thing Muppets encourages. Arts and crafts. We don't have enough things that encourage arts and crafts anymore.
The fact that Jim Henson and the Muppet Company are open about, Kermit was just a sock and some ping pong balls. You can go make your very own Kermit.
I've seen it.
Yeah. You've done it?
I was going to say I've frankly seen some disgusting things happen to Kermit, but...
Well, yeah.
Don't... Well, no, you know what? You're adults. Go look at the Croaker.
Ooh, the Croaker.
You're adults. I just reposted a Croaker post the other day. Hold on.
I don't think we need to get into the croaker.
No. Well, and then, so it's like... And then, to get back to what you were talking about with, like, inspiration, so you have stuff that's, like, actually Jim Henson Company, but is clearly, like, also inspired. Like, I think that's what's cool about them working on the FNAF movie, is that I think it's very clear Scott Cawthon was inspired by, like, Jim. But also, like, actually, I don't know if you know about this. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
I've heard of it.
Simply would not exist without the Muppets. And I think that's a crime because I love Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Like, I would throw that in. I would say, I mean, I liked Happy Time Murders. I know other people didn't enjoy Happy Time Murders, but I thought that was fun. You know about that one? It's like police. It's like a detective movie, but one partner's a human, the other cop is a Muppet.
I did not know about that.
It's got Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I liked it okay. I thought it was pretty good. Ooh. You know what was seminal to my childhood and I didn't even bring up? The live action Where the Wild Things Are that they did.
Yeah. That was kind of cursed, but I like it. Also, a Jim Henson production thing is the Alexander the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day movie.
Yes, for some reason.
Why do we need it? I don't know, but...
And, like, think of all the other, like, children. Like, you wouldn't have Aquabats without Jim Henson.
Not even getting into the impact of how many people watched the Jim Henson thing and got inspired to make their own child media.
I think you could have Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, yeah.
Without Muppets. I'd strongly... Like, the fact that they have a new song every week, like...
Yeah. I think that basically every piece of media released... Or every piece of children's media released since Sesame Street came out has been inspired by it in some way.
Because how can you not? Right?
Yeah.
Like... Jim Henson came into the world and said, like...
Kids are smart enough to get quality content. They deserve quality content. That is good for them. It's age appropriate and quality.
Like, even The Muppet Show, which is supposed to be, like, the more mature one.
And, like, it isn't a show for adults.
Yeah.
But there's a reason people think of it as a kid's show.
Yeah.
It's very Pixar in the way that it acknowledges that children deserve quality content that adults can appreciate, and adults that deserve content that feeds their kid.
I just love the Muppets. I love Muppets so much. Oh, it's so good.
We're going to make a new podcast called Muppeting Out.
Don't tease me with that. I would. Wait.
Okay. Every 20th episode will be a Muppet episode. How does that sound to you?
I'm going to talk to you about this after recording. And I have an idea, but I don't want to spoil it just yet. I think let's move to put a pin on it. But the one thing I want to do before we close is I think it'd be fun. Okay. You are the next guest on the Muppet Show.
Thank you. I appreciate the
What
honor.
are you singing? And then what's the gag? Like, what's the overall gag of the episode? Like, what's the ongoing gag?
Ooh, okay. Could I get the Muppets to sing The Town Inside Me?
I mean, you have to sing it too.
Yeah.
To be clear.
I would have to figure out the lyrics.
Yes.
I just know that it is, it's a trend song. But what would the ongoing bit of the episode be? I don't know. Like, I can see your ongoing bit, but I can't see mine.
What's my ongoing?
Your ongoing bit, I think, would be... I had it in my head and it's disappeared. All thoughts are leaving me except for the Muppet ones.
I think it'd be really fun. Okay, so the song I would do, I would probably do
I know.
the whole being dead thing from Beetlejuice because the running gag on my episode, and this is some obscure Thorne lore, but I think you know this lore, is that